have three parts in this session. First of all, we will have introductory part, second will be Twitter part, and third will be community live session. So let's begin with the introductory part. So Mr. Murad, please, first of all, we would love to know about your introduction and what is iRocket AR background and the main vision behind this.
Yeah, so my name is Jamarat Malachiv. I'm a co-founder and CEO of iRocket. And iRocket AR is a geo-based mobile game with play-to-earn system that allows players to start playing and earning without any initial fee. Players within the game will be space explorers who will search, capture, collect, train, evolve, and battle artist creatures. We use GPS to match the player's real-world location with the virtual world, and when arty creatures appear in the virtual world, augmented reality is used to overlay the arty on the real-world view through a mobile camera. The player's goal is to capture it by using special ability. In-game items can be collected from completing adventures, and all the items and in-game creatures within the game will be as NFTs, so the players will be able to mint them and buy, sell, and rent them. Well, our main vision, within iRocket is to be the leading gaming, entertainment, and hospitality company in our chosen markets by providing superior entertainment value and exceptional experiences. Players have always been the heart and soul of each great game, and now they can be compensated with cryptocurrency for their efforts to the gaming community. iRocket aspires to be a market leader in this groundbreaking game industry.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Murad, for answering this question. And so now, can we know about the steps which are already accomplished and how much of the work is done till now in your project iRocket?
Sure. So we're currently finished all the main components for the game, such as like making the game main architecture development, creature designs, 3D models, animations. So and half of the roadmap is pretty much completed. We are currently working on releasing the first version of our app, which will be available in August. And prior to that, we'll also be releasing NFT marketplace where the users will be able to see creatures and also buy them. Within the NFT marketplace, users will also be able to log in to our game using the QR code system. And there will be also a page for lands. So because we have a metaverse kind of style game, MMORPG, so there we will be splitting all the map, whole worlds into rectangles, and basically the users will be able to buy them. And for that, we'll be having a specific page which the users can see every pixel on Earth which is available.
Okay, nice to know about these all steps, and we wish good luck to you in this. So, okay, Mr. Murad, since last year, play-to-earn games and metaverse is like now very, you can say like a much in the market. Like they are like not a new thing. So, how iRocket AR will be unique and special for the investors and user and who are interested in metaverse, NFTs, and gaming?
Well, first to say that our game will be mobile-based. And why is mobile? Because there is a huge market for mobile users, and there are a lot of gamers on mobile phones. And it's much easier to do everyday task in gaming, combining it all together using mobile phones. So the main core features of iRocket, as I said, I think, is geolocation, which will enable players to track their NFT creatures on the land and items. as well as enable will be able to track the NPC creatures on map and battle them, as well as AR technology. A creature capturing process will be done using augmented reality. The user will need to use his fingers and timing in order to capture the creature's DNA using plasma gun, which will have different variations and will also be able. The users will also be able to um, check different variations of it because it will be also be as an NFT. And unlike most of the P2 games, the creatures in iRocket can be upgraded in two ways: power-ups and evolve. Power-ups will increase the overall stats of the creature like HP, agility, strength, dexterity, intelligence, and evolve increases the number of fights the creature can have. So power-ups will enable the users to um, make the creature much stronger in order to beat the NPC bosses on map. And evolve will increase the number of fights the creature can have in order to for users to battle more creatures on map and earn from it more. And that also regarding the plot and lands, the users who will have a land will have a higher percentage of creature drop chance, and they will earn a percentage from other players battling NPC creatures on their land. So, for example, if you are, for example, in LA and you have a specific part of the, for example, a city square part which you bought, and from each player who is playing in battling NPC creatures on this particular land, you will earn a percentage. So it's kind of passive income from land. And also the game will also have host 4 tournaments in a year, and for that we will be reserving a tournament fund. The money comes from the percentage of in-game burning fees will go to this fund, and basically the best performing clan will take the prize. And on top of that, there will be a battle pass system, a free one and paid one. So the users can check the free version and paid version also, and what will be available there.
All right, Mr. Murad, these all features are really very amazing. So I have read that like you have some levels in your game. So please let us know that what are these and how they are going to play their part in earning or passive income.
Yeah, so the main points of getting income within the game are completing quests, which will have different variations, and also battling NPC creatures. And regarding the NPC creatures, there will be actually 3 variations. So the first one is player versus uh, player, the player versus environment, and raid. So player versus player is the PvP mod, which will enable users to fight each other in NPC creatures. And after you win, for example, a battle, you will on in-game currency. And on PvE, you will be battling NPC creatures on map, which will also give you some amount of in-game tokens and items. And rates. There will be different variations of rates. Um, so daily rates, weekly rates, and monthly rates. So depending on the rate kind of type, so daily rate will be pretty much easy bosses. Weekly rate they will be much harder to beat, and monthly are the most hardest. But depending on the difficulty level, the players will earn more. So if you beat the monthly rate boss, you will get more in-game currency.
Okay, it looks really interesting. And yeah, like these are the features, like who are going to uh, attract the investors and traders towards gaming projects. That's very good, actually. So now, concluding, I want to know what other achievements you are looking forward and how you are going to attract users and investors with any. new features introducing into your project?
Sure. So when the game will be first version will be released, um, we will have 10 creatures and 8 NPC bosses, and we'll be constantly upgrading the game. So the lands mechanics, the clans mechanics, and PvP mechanics will be updated as follows. So each month we'll be adding new creatures as well new bosses. So the players will be experiencing new ways of battling creatures, new abilities, new variations. And on top of that, we'll be also be adding the staking, so the people can stake their IRO token and on more. So we have also the PT player PT token specific amount of tokens for players who will be actively playing and staking and voting. So if you complete all these three things together, you will be able to earn the main token IRO. And on regarding on uh, kind of marketing and all this stuff, we will be also publishing soon the updates on our early access NFTs. So there will be NFTs out there like in a month. We'll be announcing in our Discord and Twitter. We'll have a low 10K collection of it, and the users who have this NFT will be able to download the game and prior to others like public launch. So prior to like 2 weeks prior, and we'll also be have a in-game bonus once they log in, a discount for our merch, and in-game boost from the start. So there will be different variations of how they can boost. So basically, the players will be able to first mint the creatures, first mint the items, and it will enable them to get more traction within the game and armor from the start.
All right, Mr. Murad. I hope you get all these features which you are looking forward, and we wish good luck to your project as well. So now here we have completed our introductory questions from GC team towards you. So now it's Twitter segment, and I have chosen some Twitter questions which were really good. So the first question from Twitter segment is by Muhammad Samiullah, and he's asking, Rocket Global combines CEX and DEX in one auditable and reliable crypto trading platform. What are the best features by combining DEX and CEX that can benefit investors?
So we are not really like sex and X platform, but within our game, we'll be also pretty soon doing the partnership with top companies which do off ramp and on ramp, because it's really important for the newcomers, especially non-crypto users, to go in within to join the game pretty easy. So it's crucial for us to make off ramp and on ramps future as easy as it gets. So we are working on that, and the user will be able to withdraw and deposit their wallets within the game pretty easy.
Okay, Mr. Murad, thank you. I hope Muhammad Samiullah got his answer now. So now the second question from Twitter segment is by Nimar, and he's asking, as iRocket Global AR game will be powered by Polygon, which gives them many benefits for players like transaction speed, Ethereum massive network effects as a world most secure and battle tested from programmable blockchain. How do you achieve all these things in the upcoming days?
Yeah, so we chosen Polygon because it has low transaction fees and pretty good speed. Because our game will be free to play, so there will be huge amount of transaction going on within our game, and in order for users to uh, be able to play the game without lagging, we chosen Polygon, and we'll also be doing some cooperation with them and working together on making the iRocket app as fast as it can be. So probably we'll be doing some separate node on Polygon Edge, and in order to even more decrease the transaction cost.
Okay, that is very good. I hope, Nimar, you also got your answer. Thank you, Mr. Murad. So the third question is by Sarika, and she's asking, one of the most important feature of iRocket Global is its geolocation inbuilt in its app. Does this mean the app will need to use a GPS? Most areas does not have proper GPS facilities till date. Then what about those players? Has the team considered such difficulties?
Well, in order to get the info about the local area, like because we will have a custom city, so when you open your app and you look through the map, it will be all customly built. So it's like a kind of like a Minecraft. So players will be able to change the visuals of the buildings, and yeah, the GPS is important because without that, the players will be able to jump from one city to other or country to other countries. So it's pretty important for us to have strict geolocation for the users. We'll also be tracking the speed and this of the user in order to track the cheaters, because players can basically go on a car and uh, catch as many as creatures on the map as they can. So we'll also be tracking that. And regarding on the users who don't have the GPS, really, so I'm pretty sure that even with the 2G connection, you'll be able to uh, play the game, because the data which will be needed in order to play the game is not really huge, so it will be running smoothly even on the non 2G network.
All right, Mr. Murad, thank you for answering these Twitter questions. Now it's time for the community live session. So, yeah, Gems Club, anyone who wants to ask question to Mr. Murad, please raise your hands and we will unmute you and you can ask your question. You have 1 minute to raise your hand, so please, everybody, raise your hands first.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Hey, how are you doing?
Sir, my question is Rocket Store is the place where we can buy uh, what we like in the metaverse. How someone can pay here? What type of payment method is acceptable? Is, is it would be IRO token or USDT?
Yeah, so there will be different variations of the ways you can pay, for example, for the creatures and the items within the game, and also the NFT marketplace. It will depend. So it will be mainly in-game token, IRO, and the chains will be supporting, because we'll be doing multi-chain. So there will be different variations you can do.
Okay, sir. Thank you, Cal.
Thank you for your question.
Okay, Mr. Bitcoin, thank you for your question. And the second member will be Arisha. Arisha, please unmute yourself and ask your question.
Hello. My question is that marketing and partnership are two of the factors that brings hope to a platform So you can share us some of the strategic partnership that helps develop iRocket Global. How do you attract more investors in your platform?
Hey, thank you for your question. So we actually just today released the partnership announcement with Nine Chronicles, and we'll be also announcing a lot of them within these 2 weeks. And yeah, the partnership are really important because it helps the project and other projects to develop them much faster and easier. And we'll be working on that, especially regarding on the marketing and promoting the game. So uh, it's pretty much thought process.
Okay. I hope, Arisha, you got your answer, and thank you, Mr. Mura, for answering her. Now, the third member is Melanie. Melanie, please unmute yourself and ask your question.
Hello, my question is that after raising funds from token sales, do you plan to open staking pools to incentive holders and encourage more people to buy UST token?
Hey, thank you for your question. So yeah, we will have a staking program after the token launch, which will have also the three variations on depending on the duration of the staking, and we will also encourage the people to stake it because if you stake the token, you'll earn a percentage from the play to earn token base. So if you stake, actively play, and vote as on governance, you will earn a percentage from that token pool.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Uh, Melanie, I hope you got your answer. So yeah, Wakas, I have unmuted you, so now you can ask your question.
Hello, sir.
Hey, how are you doing?
Sir, my question is that
Hey, Wakas, are you there?
yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you. I think he has some internet issue. So I'm going to choose another member, and it is South. South, please unmute yourself and ask your question.
Hello sir, how are you?
Hey, good, thank you.
My question is iRocket project is global or local one, and which market are you currently focusing on, and are you building and expanding to gain more customers, users or partners?
Yeah, so will be worldwide. Uh, it will be the user will be able to access it worldwide. So yeah, we are focused on mainly like three areas.
Okay sir.
So yeah, so basically Asia, Europe, America. So and also the other parts. But yeah, everyone will be able to play the game because we'll also be deploying the infrastructure for that on different locations. So the ping within the game will be as low as it can be.
That's great sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sal, for your question, and Mr. Murad, thank you for answering. Now I'm going to unmute another member, and that is Muna. Muna, please unmute yourself and ask your question.
Hello, hello, sir. Can I ask my question?
Yeah, sure, Harry.
My question is: are you a global project or local project? At present, which markets are you focused on, or it's focused on building and growing to gain customers, users, and partners? This is my question.
Yes. So regarding the global market, um, as I said previously, we'll be focusing on all the markets out there. So it will be available globally, and we'll be also integrating with the brands globally. So within the game, you will be also able to connect with different projects and brands. So within the metaverse, for example, if you're located in a specific area and a project which you know has a land, will be placing the headquarters within the land they own, and you will be able to interact with the metaverse within this specific zone and get incentive for that. And also on top of that, the brands. So basically, we'll be integrating the AR technology using the brands, so you can try and buy digital goods within our game also. So you can check, for example, the shoes, get the camera and show it on your foot, and you'll see how the shoes will look like on you. And basically, a lot of other variations which will be available also.
Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mona, for your question. And Mr. Murad, here we have ended our community live session. So, do you want to say any concluding words in the end of the AMA? You want to express something to the community?
Sure. So thank you all for your questions. And if you want to know more about iRocket and what we are building, you can join our Discord or Twitter. Well, we also, as I said, we'll be releasing our early access NFTs, which will grant you a lot of benefits within our metaverse and overall ecosystem. Yeah, so the updates will be pretty soon. So check our Discord and Twitter for updates. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Mr. Murad, for being here and giving your precious time to the community. You can share all important links, and if any website or like any important links as well, you can share that in the community. We are surely looking forward to your project. And thank you again, and good day. Take care.
Sure. Thank you. You too. Have a good day. Y'all. Goodbye.